Hey yo, y'all, it is Brian here. Today, talking about the NFL draft. 49ers completed day 3 as of this video, assuming that they don't trade up for a 7th round pick. They only had some picks in the 5th and 6th round. They traded their 4th round picks yesterday in order to move up to get Trey from Ohio State. So that's pretty interesting there. But anyways, going to be looking at some of these guys and just seeing how the 49ers approached this whole draft from rounds 1 all the way until now. So the guys that got drafted by the 49ers, Jaylon, offensive lineman from Western Michigan, Deommodore, Lenoir, cornerback from Oregon, Talanoa, Hufanga, safety from USC. If I'm butchering these names, I apologize. I'm really bad with names, so don't rain on me in the comments below. And Elijah Mitchell from Louisiana, running back. That's pretty interesting. They drafted 2 running backs in this whole draft. I thought the plethora of the talent that we have right now. So there's going to be a lot of competition coming up, I'm assuming, from the 49ers, from Bobby Turner, to see which one is going to be on the roster by pretty much week 1 of 2021. So that was a big surprise. But it's looking like, from the way that they drafted, in the order that they drafted, was pretty much they were taking the best player available. They weren't looking really for draft needs, minus quarterback and Trey Lance. So, you look at Aaron Banks. Yeah, do we need an offensive line? I guess so, but do we need a star-studded? Maybe, but that wasn't really the biggest need. I thought defensive back was the biggest need for the 49ers, minus quarterback, so that was a little bit surprising. But Aaron Banks, from all accounts, is looking like he's going to be a great player for the 49ers, and he might be a starting player maybe by the start of the season or the middle of the season, so that's a good pick right there. And the one thing that they did not do was draft a wide receiver in the draft at all. They didn't get any receivers, so this was a little bit unusual. I thought they were going to draft somebody to, I guess, get some more competition, or they feel very confident in Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, all those other guys to be healthy as much as they can. And you know what? When you invest in first, second round picks on those kinds of wide receivers, then you really don't need to go after other receivers. And they feel very confident in who they have right now on the offense. Kyle Shanahan, he's liking everybody that they have. I think the biggest guy he really wanted was Trey Lance, and he got what he wanted. And the front office, I'm pretty sure from all accounts, they got who they wanted as well. So if I had to give a grade for the 49ers in this whole draft period, I'd probably give it a B overall. I'll probably have a bigger in-depth video on seeing how these guys fit in to the 49ers, maybe tomorrow or Monday. But overall, I'd probably give it a B, just because the fact I thought they did some great things getting Trey Lance. That was probably the biggest up thing. That's probably why they're graded so highly. In my opinion, some people would grade him a little bit lower. They think he's too raw. He's not going to do anything in the NFL. But, with the situation the 49ers in, with Lance going to one of the best offensive minds in the NFL, it should be able to work out, hopefully. And then the guys that they drafted afterwards, it was more for taking best player available. And I think they're going to be showing up really good for 2021. I'm seeing with a lot of these low draft picks and middle round picks guys, they pretty much stay on the roster come week 1. I don't see a lot of them get cut, unless you're like very, very late and there's just not enough room to be on the roster spot. But a lot of guys, they do make the team from what I'm seeing for the past couple of years under John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, and that's good news right there. So I think these guys that just got drafted, they're going to make a big impact some way, shape, and form, and I'm excited to see these guys definitely come take the field in 2021. Should be a little bit more smoothly, I would say, this year with the OTAs, practices, training camp. I'm hoping that everything can be as normal as possible. I think it will, and hopefully by week 1, we can have a lot of fans, 100% capacity, and just have the time that it was in 2019, where it was a lot of fun just watching football and 49ers making the Super Bowl and hopefully changing the outcome and winning the Super Bowl. A little bit too far to talk about, but I think it's a great time to analyze everything that's going on with this whole draft. And that's my biggest takeaway, as I keep saying, is that they just take best player available at their spot, and they just wanted to find value on each player, and whoever was on their top of the board at that time, they took them. So yeah, I thought it was a pretty interesting draft. Some people really hated this draft. I talked to some of you guys already. You guys were thinking like, oh, what's John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan doing? They're going a little bit crazy. But you know what? Yeah, we got to trust the process. We got to trust what they do, and that's all we can pretty much say, right? I wish we could have some input. Wouldn't that be nice? But just let the front office guys do all the work and see if it works out. If it does, if it leads into a Super Bowl title or championship contendership for years to come, then it'll be great. But if not, if all the flounders and Trey Lance is not the quarterback that we thought he was, then yeah, they're going to be fired really quickly in a year or two. So they got to make it work, and I think they will make it work. That's it, guys. Please let me know what you guys think about the overall draft. What would you grade the 49ers for this entire 2021 NFL draft? Please let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up hopefully tomorrow on a Sunday, have my last video out, and then take a little break or two from this draft. And yeah, I'll catch you guys up tomorrow. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day. Go Niners.